As kids, we're always under the impression that our parents are hiding something from us. But what happens when they actually are? What's up, YouTube Zero here, and today I have a quick movie review of the movie Cobweb. It's currently, as of right now, this is October 22nd, 2023, streaming on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, go ahead and check it out if you do want to check out the movie Cobweb. In this video, I'm going to go over a brief synopsis of Cobweb. I'm going to talk about the good and the bad. And then I'm going to get into what my rating is out of 10 at the end of the video. So stick around so you don't miss that. Without further ado, let's get into the synopsis of Cobweb. An 8-year-old boy tries to investigate the mysterious knocking sounds that are coming from inside the walls of his house, unveiling a dark secret that his sinister parents have kept hidden from him. So already, there's a mystery and some sinister parents. It doesn't even hide the fact that the kids' parents are sinister. Well, let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the acting. The acting is absolutely phenomenal, and you probably have heard of some of these actors before. Lizzie Kaplan, who does play the mother in Cobweb, she is known for both acting in Cloverfield and Hot Tub Time Machine. She does a phenomenal job in this movie. Anthony Starr, you may know him in a very popular TV series, The Boys, and he does a phenomenal job in Cobweb. It somewhat reminds me of his character in The Boys in this movie. He does bring some of that into this movie. So if you enjoyed his character in The Boys, you're gonna enjoy him in Cobweb as well. And finally, Woody Norman, who plays Peter, that Cobweb is centered around. He is the young boy, and despite being a young actor, he does do a fantastic job in this movie. And you may have seen him in a recent horror movie, The Last Voyage of Demeter. So he's no stranger to horror, even at this point in his young career. The acting is, of course, in the good category. All of the actors, even the teacher, the substitute teacher, who also is a big part of this movie, played by Cleopatra Coleman, they all do a phenomenal job in the movie. Something else, and something that's important in horror movies, is the feel. You want a creepy feel, especially throughout the majority of the movie, and Cobweb gets that done. You know almost from the onset of the movie, despite reading the synopsis, that there's something going on. It's creepy from beginning to end, which is something I absolutely love about Cobweb, is the feel. It brings me into a horror movie the way I want. I want to be on the edge of my seat from the beginning to the end of the movie, and Cobweb does just that. So that is a phenomenal aspect and put in the good as well. Another part of the good side is I love the synopsis and what goes on throughout the movie. I thought the plot was fantastic, and I enjoyed Cobweb from beginning to end. Now, I do want to note something, because I have a little different view from what I've seen other people say. There are some people that I've seen on Twitter and in other reviews who didn't necessarily like the last, say, about 30 minutes of the movie. Now, I read these reviews prior to going into this movie. I tried to go in with as open a mind as possible, and honestly, I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed the last 30 minutes. I enjoyed the entire movie, while some didn't. So I'm gonna put that in the good, but maybe take it into the bad category as well, is that you may or may not like the last 30 minutes. I know a lot of people have said they didn't like the last part of the movie, but me, I was a fan of it. I enjoyed it. Now let's talk about what could have been done better. Honestly, maybe the ending could have been a little different. I enjoyed it, but there's probably ways that they could have made the ending a little bit better. While again, it didn't detract for me, it may have been able to be enhanced a little bit. So the writing there, it could have been a little bit better. There are also some pieces of the movie where perhaps the dialogue could have been a little bit better as well. However, that's not a huge detractor. It wasn't awful, but there could have been a little bit better decisions. It seems like maybe, and this is where people may in the ending didn't like it, is that maybe it was a little forced, that you went from A to C really quick and you missed a little bit of B, which is why the ending could have been a little bit better. However, again, I thought they did a phenomenal job. The story progressed and it was creepy throughout the entire story, and that's what you're looking for from a horror movie. I want to flip back to the good, because there was something that I did miss, is that they never detracted from the story as the story progressed. And what I mean by that is, typically in a new movie such as Cobweb, you have to give background on the characters so you understand where the characters are coming from and where the movie is going. And Cobweb is able to do that very well, while also keeping the feel creepy and progressing through the story. Now, this can be thrown into the best. Maybe I would have liked a little bit more background on Peter's parents. That's where maybe they could have done a little bit better. However, again, I enjoyed the movie from beginning to end. So now let's talk about my rating. And ultimately, I give Cobweb a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed the movie. It was creepy from beginning to end. Cobweb progressed very nicely, and the acting was phenomenal. The ending could have been a tad better, and I would have liked more background on the parents, but there was great background on Peter and the substitute teacher. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Let me know in the comments section what y'all think, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, stay spooky. Peace.